Ray the Puddle Jumper here. Welcome to Holler Boys Outdoors. I want to thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. This is April the 23rd, spring turkey season, Indiana. Wasn't able to go this morning. I had a day job. I had to go to work. But check out what I got this evening, y'all. He had 11-inch beard, 1.25-inch spurs, and weighed 29 pounds. Second largest bird ever killed. But anyway, what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm going to show y'all how I skin a bird. I actually eat the whole bird. I don't do like a lot of people and just breast it out. I actually do eat the whole bird. So let's get started. So the first thing, everybody wants to keep, let me put my knife over here in the tree real quick. Everybody wants to keep the beard, right? So the easiest way to remove the beard, okay, easiest way to remove this beard, instead of cutting it, get all the way down as low as you can go, hold tight, and you just pull, and it pops off. And then you go ahead and put you some salt on that, let it dry, and then you can shove it up in a shell casing, glue it in there. 11-inch rope, y'all, 11-inch rope. Just a little over 11 inches, but I'm just gonna say 11 inches. So there's that, there's his hooks right there. I hope y'all can see his hooks right there. There's one of them. And then that one right there is the sharp one. And that one's pretty good too. So anyway, let's get to skinning this joker. I'll grab my knife. So what I do, I don't care if I cut the meat at all. I come in the leg here. Come on now. There we go, got inside the skin there. I don't care if I cut the meat, but I definitely want to get the skin. So I got the skin cut right there. I got these little gnat bugs flying around my head and they're bothering me. So and I will actually cut the spurs off here in a little bit. I ain't gonna show you all that, but I hope you all can see this pretty good. I don't know if you can or not. I might have to go get me a different knife, y'all, for sharpening this one. Yeah, that tip is just as dull as can be. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I went in and got and sharpened it up just a little bit. And see how it works now. Oh yeah, a whole lot better. Whole lot better. Cut around that leg a little bit. One thing about turkeys is once you get them started, they go pretty good. But it's getting them started. And the worst thing on a daggone knife is these feathers. So you always want to cut from inside to hide out. That initial cut in the beginning will really dull your blade up good. So I'm gonna try to stay on this side here so y'all can see this a little better. once you get so far, you can just pull, and it'll pull right off that leg. So now I'm gonna go down this leg here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cut across here real quick. Get the rest of this cut across. And I mean, this bird's still hot, y'all. I mean, this bird's only about, I don't know, 45 minutes old maybe. So I'm going right through here where the breast meets the underside there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this leg skin out. And when you got all these feathers, kind of hard to see anything really. But once I get the legs done and I actually start getting an area to where I can really start working, it's going to go really fast, because the hide just pulls off these birds. And I know a lot of people, like I said, they just cut the breast meat out. I don't. I eat the whole bird. We make barbecue and turkey salad out of it. All right. I should have that one to where I can pull down on it now. Just want to hang up on that tendon right there. Like I said, once you get the legs started and you get it going, it'll go pretty quick. All right, so now I'm gonna go back over here and get in here so I can connect the two. All right, there we go. All right. So I got that leg, I got the other leg. All right, so where I go from here is, they call this the German's nose. I'm gonna come back here to this tail fan. Stupid black gnats out here. And I'm gonna cut the tail fan off. Now, a lot of people keep the tail fan, and I mean, that's all well and good. I've got so many tail fans on the wall now that I'm not gonna keep this one. But there's his tail fan. So now I'm skinning around his sphincter here and meeting up with that leg. About to start a daggone fire out there for all these daggone gnat bugs. All right, so once you get to this point, see if I can, once you get to this point right here, you're to the back of the thigh here. And I don't know why they call that a German's nose, but that's what they call it. And what I'll do after I get this thing skinned out is I will debone it all, and then later on down the road we're gonna smoke it, and like I said, turn it into barbecue and turkey salad. Get this section right here cut. All right, now this is where it's going to start getting easier, because you just stick your hand in and pull. That's all you do, stick your hand in there. And if you get to a spot where it's not wanting to pull, go ahead and take your knife and cut that little bit of section there. Just like that. And I just hang it by one leg is how I hang it. This bird here has been biting pretty good. Looks like somebody hit him in the butt with some 4-shot. I was using number 9s. But check this out. He's been shot already this year. No, I don't know what that is. Maybe a spur hook where a spur got him. All right, now we're cooking with peanut grease. And when it comes down to the wings, I only take just the first part of the wing, what they call the drum, I guess. If you eat wings, you know, like hot wings and whatnot, I guess that's the only portion I really keep on the turkeys, the drum. And there's probably a better way to do this than what I do. I'm gonna stab myself in the head in a minute. Trying to get these daggone gnat bugs away from me. But this is the way I've always done it. All right, so when I get to this section here, I'm almost to the wing. So I'm just gonna stick it down in there and cut this off. Tell you what, these gnat bugs out here right now are just driving me bonkers. Okay, so I'm to one of these wings now. So what I do is I just stick the knife in there and I just cut around what they call the drum, I guess. Let's go ahead and dislocate the flat away from the drum. There goes the wing. Go ahead and get this one off too. All right, there's the other wing. These daggone gnat bugs. I don't know if y'all can see them in the daggone video, but my goodness, these things were just everywhere. Ah, daggone gnat bugs, man. About to build me a daggone fire out here. So right now my wife has got our kitchen sink cleaned out and washed out real good. Because what I'm going to do, like I said, when I get this inside and get it running under cold water, is I'm going to debone it in the sink and then start transferring the deboned sections over to freezer bags. All right, there's one wing. And I'll do the finishing touches inside. I just want to get this done. These bugs are freaking killing me. All right, now we're almost to the end. Almost to the end. I live in the country, so I just throw the remains in the woods there. Skunks and coons and whatever else, they'll come eat it. All right, we're almost to the end. I can see the light. Grab his old head and neck here. I have to go get my Sawzall. Let's go get the Sawzall real quick. right. So you got this pouch up here in the neck, up here in the neck area where they keep all the seeds and everything that they eat throughout the day. You gotta cut that little pouch out. And there's nothing but just fat and gristle and all right. There's his old head and rest of him there. All right, now it's time to get the guts out of him. You cut him right here along the breast. And right there's all of his innards. Take your knife, run it up there like that. All right. So right here's his gizzard. I'm gonna pull it out first. Right there's his gizzard. If you eat those, that's fine. I don't. I don't keep none of the giblets. I throw it all away. There's turkey poop. All you gotta do is just reach down there and grab a hold of that heart. Once you grab a hold of the heart, all you gotta do is pull. And the rest of that stuff will just come right up on out of there. Here comes his windpipe and whatnot. There's the rest of his entrails. We got another kidney right there. You gotta reach up in his back. If you wanted to clean him out real good, you gotta reach up in there and grab his lungs and pull them out. Go ahead and skin off this piece of fat and stuff right here. Like I said, that contains all the corn and grain, and it's kind of like their stomach right there. As you can see, that grass and stuff coming out of it. Where you've been picking and eating grass, and bugs, and whatever else. All right. So that's basically it, y'all. He's cleaned. I'm gonna take him inside, debone him, put him in the freezer. So this is Holler Boys Outdoors. Thank y'all for joining me today. God bless y'all. And don't forget, if you see me out on the water and you subscribe to my YouTube and my TikTok, and you can prove it and you see me, come say hi and I'll give you a free lure. God bless y'all. Be safe out there. Love each other just as God loved us. Peace.